Hi, my name is Adam Nolan, and today I want to tell you the single biggest secret behind my online success, and it's not what you think. Today I want to talk to you about hacking. No, not the kind that computer creeps use, but the good kind. See, a hack is kind of like a shortcut to success. Officially, it's defined as an inelegant but effective solution to a specific problem. And if you're anything like I was when I started my business, your specific problem is marketing. At first I tried to be creative and original, but I realized fast that I was in way over my head. Then I decided I should just try and do what was already working for others. But when I looked to see what kind of training and advice was out there, well, let's just say it's easy to get overwhelmed. It's because internet marketing advice is a lot like ketchup. Specifically, it's like trying to get the ketchup out of the bottle. Everyone's got an opinion on the best way to shake, tilt, or jiggle the bottle to get the ketchup to come out. And everyone swears their way is the only one that really works. But no one cares about the method. All we really want is the ketchup. And in the internet business, most business owners don't much care about the marketing methods. We just want to know how to jiggle, tilt, and shake the internet to make the prospect sales and profits fall out. And that's where these hacks come in. I'm talking about marketing hacks. Quick little tips and tricks you can implement right away that will have a dramatic and permanent effect on your business's bottom line. And even though they're almost always simple and sometimes seem obvious, they can make a huge difference. And that's how I was able to grow my own business from $0 to $100,000 in just a few short months. But it was a hard road to get from where I started to where I am now. And I have to give you a serious warning. Not every hack you hear about will actually work, and some of them will actually leave you worse off than before you started. It's because some people who call themselves marketing gurus never actually do any of the stuff they recommend. They just repeat what they heard from somewhere else. But while they may mean well, they could still be leading you down the wrong path. And even if something did actually work for them, there's only one way to find out if it'll work for you. And that secret is the difference between explosive success and endlessly spinning your wheels. And that one secret is what brings me back to ketchup and that persistent problem of getting it out of the bottle in the best way possible. Like I said before, just like in marketing, everyone's got an opinion. Some people say to shake it like this. Some people say to hit the bottom of the bottle like this. Some people say to stick a knife in there to dislodge it. And of course, you could just use a squirt bottle, but ketchup connoisseurs know that ketchup in a glass bottle just plain tastes better. So what to do? Well, sometime in the mid-2000s, a guy named Robert Allgaier actually took every method he could find for solving the ketchup problem. And he set about actually trying every single one. And then he just combined the tricks that worked into a single method that finally made it easy to get the ketchup out of the bottle and onto your plate. The method looks like this. It's a tap and a shake. Voila, easy. Try it, and I bet you'll never use another method again. Now, I think it's safe to say that no one would think to try that unless someone had actually proved that it was the best way, and it is the best way. Even though Allgaier's website is gone, the official Heinz Ketchup website now lists his method as the preferred one. In fact, they even say the 57 logo on the neck is there to show you the perfect spot to hit the bottle. So what's this have to do with the internet business? Robert's method is exactly how I discovered the perfect spot to tap my internet marketing to make the profits just come pouring out. The secret is I tested everything. See, before I started my business, I went to school for psychology. My background helped me set up experiments that let me rapidly determine what marketing advice would work and what was junk. While my competitors stumbled, I made huge strides, and it's all due to these shortcuts I discovered through testing that I call marketing hacks. Here's an example for you. Let's say that you wanted to build a website to collect leads. Now, the vast majority of internet marketing gurus out there would tell you to build a page that looks like this. But it kind of makes you wonder, who decides that this is the best way? Maybe it isn't. In fact, maybe it's the worst way. But we don't know until we test it. And that's exactly what I did, and the results are going to shock you. I increased my prospect conversion rate from 20.7% to 50.37% overnight. Here's how. Like I said earlier, most gurus would tell you to send all your prospects to a website that looks like this to get them to sign up to your workshop. But have you ever thought about where these visitors are coming from? Most likely that email that you sent out telling them about it. In your email, if you include all the details that your prospect needs to make a decision before he clicks the link, then anything after the link just gives your prospect a reason not to sign up. So when using email marketing, a simple change from a website like this to a website like this took my conversion rate from 20.7% to 50.37% instantly and took much less work. And there's proof too. On the left are the test numbers from the old, outdated method. We had 4,837 visitors, 1,000 signups for a conversion rate of 20.7%. On the right are the test numbers from the new, proven marketing hacks method. We had 2,051 visitors, 1,033 signups for a conversion rate of 50.37%. The logic is simple, but nobody had tested it, and it increased my sign-up rate by 250%. Pretty cool, right? And not something anyone would think to try, but through testing, I've been making a lot more profit, and it's actually less work than the old way. And I've collected literally hundreds of these hacks over the years. And for a long time now, I thought that these marketing hacks were just too good to keep to myself. So I've shared many of them privately with my clients and colleagues, and guess what? They work for them too. See for yourself. Coach and author Russ Ruffino says, marketing hacks rocks. Just one small tweak to my sales funnel will massively increase my profits. And copywriter and consultant Colin Thurio says, Adam is someone I love sharing my tips and tricks with because A, he actually tries them, B, he tracks the results and tells me exactly how well they work, and C, he shares them freely with other people and gives me credit. I know Adam does this with every one of his colleagues, which probably makes him one of the best people on the planet to get internet marketing advice from. And that's why I knew I had to share these with everyone who needed them. And in my experience, that's pretty much anyone and everyone trying to run an online business. Wouldn't you rather know with certainty that you had the right shortcuts to get you where you wanted to be as fast as possible? Couldn't you use some tested, proven tactics to take your business to the next level? If so, I have some great news. Introducing the Marketing Hacks newsletter. The Marketing Hacks newsletter is a monthly publication that is filled with the same kinds of tips, tricks, and advice. Stuff you can use right now to improve your online business. Each month, it covers 5 to 6 new marketing hacks that are guaranteed to increase your profit, decrease your workload, and make your business more efficient. And unlike most training courses, we don't just let any cool idea in. You can be certain that if you read it in the newsletter, it's been tested. In order to become a marketing hack, each tip needs to adhere to a very strict set of criteria. Number 1, if it can be tested, it must be proven to be statistically effective. It can't just work once. It must work consistently and predictably so that I know that neither one of us is wasting any time. Number 2, you must be able to implement the tip in less than 15 minutes. Like Bruce Lee's famous 2-inch punch, we want to get the biggest results from the smallest effort. Number 3, there are only 2 ways you can find a shortcut in business. You either have to make more money with the same effort or make the same amount of money with less effort. That's why every marketing hack we publish must either increase your profit and put more cash in your pocket or decrease your workload by a significant amount so you can spend more time on important things like building your business or goofing off. Your choice. Then later, when we've gotten all the easy profits, then we can decide what kind of slower, long-term strategies make sense. Perhaps the best way to describe the Marketing Hacks newsletter for you is to list the kinds of articles and videos it covers. Here are a few things you'll learn in the Marketing Hacks newsletter. The free survey tool that will boost your sales by 40%. Email hacks to escape your inbox. How to double your income by changing 10 words or less. Brick and mortar lead generation techniques on autopilot. The Facebook ad tool that guarantees success. How to advertise on anyone's YouTube video for free. How to buy 1,000 visitors for $1 in any market. And how to create Black Friday-like sale hysteria, as well as the secret free database that shows your prospects' deepest buying secrets. You'll also get zombie email techniques to raise your list from the dead. Now, I don't know about you, but before I discovered and implemented these hacks, I felt like my business was an uphill battle. But now, I don't see new challenges as confusing mazes of options. I just test to find the shortest path from point A to point B, and if there isn't one, I make one, and I show you the way. Now, if business-altering marketing hacks like those aren't enough to make this newsletter a no-brainer, there are also member perks, like huge discounts on some of the most popular marketing tools available, tools like Fusion HQ and Stealth Seminar. If you haven't heard of them yet, Fusion HQ is the dead simple drag-and-drop marketing platform that allows you to build a complete business in one afternoon, and Stealth Seminar is the professional webinar presenter tool that all the pros use. Not only can you give live presentations to up to 10,000 people at a time, but with their automation feature, you don't even need to be there. It's the ultimate marketing hack tool. With marketing hacks like I shared with you earlier and member-only deals on great software, it's easy to see why this is the most valuable newsletter subscription in the marketing industry. Now let's talk about cost. This is our number one concern as business owners and marketers. To calculate the return on investment, we have to know the investment first. I'll be totally honest with you. Obtaining this information can be very expensive. I've spent as much as $3,000 testing a single hack just to make sure it works. But as much as it costs me, you don't have to foot that bill. Even though some of the most popular marketing newsletters can cost thousands per year or even hundreds of dollars per month, I want to help the guy who wishes he or she could afford that kind of thing if only their business would take off like they know it could. See, I believe in you having access to the information you need when you need it the most, especially when you're just starting out. And hey, even if you're not a beginner, successful people know that all it takes is one little tip to act as a force multiplier that can get you incredible results once you have a little bit of leverage to play with. And part of that ROI is how little your investment will cost, which is why your subscription to the Marketing Hacks newsletter will only cost $11 a month. That's right, for the cost of 2 Starbucks coffees a month, you can automate your business, scale your profits, make your customers more happy, discover new money-making opportunities, save hours of time, and hundreds of dollars on software. And that's just right now. This newsletter is still new. As it grows, our library of hacks and connections gets larger and larger, and it'll only lead to more profits and more savings as the months go by. And month after month, I'll be there with the info you need. Unless, of course, for any reason you can't continue your subscription, then you can cancel at any time with no hassle at all. So if you're tired of your business being stuck in the bottle, if you're tired of messy marketing keeping you from the results you want, if you want to quit struggling to keep your business going and start actually enjoying your increased income once things start flowing smoothly, let me show you how to shake, jiggle, and tap the profits out of your internet business. It's incredibly easy, just like getting the ketchup out of the bottle once you know the hacks. Enter your name and email on the right, fill in your payment details, and I'll send you the first issue of the Marketing Hacks newsletter right now. Subscribe now.